Okay, so I want to do a video on my impressions of uh, Crowfall. This is me actually playing it. Well, actually, me waiting in the lobby, waiting to play it as the confessor. Um, this game looks pretty good, and this is very early on. It's a rough draft. Um, I think this game has a lot of potential. Right now, it's kind of limited. I see myself getting bored, but eventually. But I think once it fleshes out and has the classes, and then adds more detail and more of the game mechanics, and it gets worked on quite a bit, it will get a lot better. Let me see. So far, from what I've played and my experience, the first time I played it, I did a few matches. I actually had a problem after my first match. I logged out and I tried to get into another server, another game. Um, it didn't quite work, so I was down. I wasn't there. I mean, edible right now. I mean, yeah. Anyways, I played a few matches and then I got tried to log out and I couldn't log back in, and so I couldn't stream or play for about 30 minutes, maybe up to an hour. So I missed about half of the first one, which was last Sunday. This time I was able to play a lot more, and I played. I probably played about equal amounts all three classes, but probably more. Actually, probably more of the Confessor and the Legionnaire, um, because the Legionnaire, it seems it's more of a support class, and maybe if there's more people, if there was more of them, it maybe need to be tweaked more. Um, the other classes I like the Knight and the Confessor. Confessor seems really powerful, except it seems a little hard to master. I mean, this game isn't perfected yet. Uh, there still needs to be a lot of work. I'm still getting a handle of the combo and the combat system, which is unique, and I haven't really seen anything um, like it really at all in a long time. It's similar to almost, I'd say, Terra, but it's a little bit different. Um, I can, I'm glad that they went with a more action combat approach this time, though, and that's really cool. So far, let me see, bugs and problems I've had. I've had when I was looking at equipment, I've had someone they took that piece of equipment even though it was for my class, and it was still showing up. Um, Aside from that, I've just been kicked a few times. And then also I couldn't log back in. That's the other bug I've had. Um, the FPS was kind of low. I think that's just more on my computer, and maybe because I was running other stuff. Um, the ping really wasn't ever that. Well, it did spike a few times, but it still seemed pretty low. Um, Let me see what else. Yeah, but I have a good feeling about the not only the development team but also the people that I've played with so far. Uh, because I always try and look for games I can either play or stream that have good people in it that I like to play with, and that's a lot more difficult to find than you can imagine. um, but the development team has been really kind and supportive, and they even asked if they needed a developer, and when there was that login in and logging out issue, they got it fixed within I believe 10 or 20 minutes, which is pretty good, especially for a support team. I guess they were live. But generally, this takes like 1 or 2 days, or even a lot longer. Um, you can tell that a lot of people with a lot of experience have worked on this, and it also has a pretty unique art style. I mean, everything's not all fleshed out yet, which kind of sucks. But I think over time it will get a lot better. Anyway, oh yeah, and I like my silly character names like John Cena or Jon Snow. Anyways, I don't know. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more frequent playtests, and then I believe there's an update coming out in November, which is going to change a lot of things. But this is a pre-alpha, so this is very early on in the game, um, which I was actually having Twitch. You're asking me about, like, great, is this all the game there is? And because he thought it was a full release game, and I told him it's very early on in the process. But yeah, that's it. Um, I know this probably isn't the most exciting video to come of the action in the game because I'm just running around. But I do get in quite a bit of combat later on. Uh, I actually have, did the best combat wise I believe in as a knight, I believe. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to more gameplay, uh, gameplay and playing Crowfall some more, and I'll touch on it from time to time. But I'll probably be playing the alphas and betas unless something comes up because I think the game, especially if I get some people together and some friends together to play it with, it would be really cool. But that's it. Uh, if you played the game or if you have thoughts, feel free to comment down below. Um, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Um, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.